up, YouTube? Ian here. You're watching Atkins Nature Aquariums. And today, we're live. Crazy. I know. I wasn't here last week. It's like, what the fuck? So I'm here. Sorry for the curse over here. So if you ain't cool with it, go ahead and bounce. But, yeah. I left my drink over there. Out of reach. Like a smart guy. Over here late. Yeah. But what's up? Good to see everybody in here. Let's see who's popping up in chat. I saw Vinny was in here earlier, but it's not popping up here on StreamYard. That's a little weird. And then J Rock does stuff. Just want to go be one of those streams of fireworks. Bring on the madness. That's what I'm saying. Pride more, fishing more. What's going on? I think his name is William. S. Outdoors with Big Matt. What's up? Eduardo, Master Aquatics. How's it going? I'm going to grab my drink. Rockstar. At 8:30 at night. We're doing this. Some of y'all might want to let me know if audio, video is okay. Using a new internet source, so maybe it's better down here. Got rid of some fish in the 55. I got rid of 9 juvenile rainbow cichlids and the breeding pair, as well as the Nicaraguensis cichlid. I rehomed him to the fish store as well. But yeah, I had my time with the rainbow cichlids. Kept them for about 2 years and bred a whole bunch of them. Happed them. Time to move on. Moved my festivums in here. They're still kind of getting situated around with things. And also, if you guys didn't see that new video I posted, I think this morning, earlier today, of the going around different fish stores, found the super cool tetra. Now, the store said it was a spotted Danio, $5. Okay, so I took them home. And I asked around on the Discord and Instagram, see if anyone could figure out what it was. What it is, okay? And one person figured it out. Now we give him a shout out. His name is Color Guppies, and he posted a picture of it and name Pseudo-Celsius Kyberzi or Kyberzii, not really sure. And it's a super rare tetra coming out of Colombia. It gets around 4 inches, 5 inches. It's a pretty large tetra, and it has the face of like a piranha. Let's see if he'll come out. Oh, he's over here. Hold on. I'm going to switch this. Y'all are going to get a good look at him. This is a cool-ass tetra if you haven't seen it. Okay. Vinay, yeah. I'm terrible with names. That's his name, Vinay. You need to get knowing it by now. But he was the one, Color Guppies, that figured out this fish, what it is. Hopefully the video's coming out alright. But that is the Pseudo-Celsius Kyberzi tetra, coming from Colombia. Super cool fish. There was only one. It is a schooling fish that needs 6 or more. But I don't know if I'll ever see that fish again. And Lunatic Fringe is saying an Emperor Tetra relative. That I wasn't sure if it was an Emperor Tetra relative because it looks just like my other Emperor Tetra. I have a purple Emperor Tetra. It looks like them, but he doesn't have that third split in the anal fin, not anal fin, caudal fin, like the male emperor tetras do, the real carry tetra. I'm not sure. I think the genus name is Hybrissobrycon cari for the emperor. I know another common name for these is the spotted giant emperor tetra. But from what I looked it up, there's only four or three other fish in the Pseudochelseus genus. And my tiger died. But the tank's looking good. It's a little bit less is going on. You know, there was a lot of fish with those rainbow cichlids. Now there's just a little bit more room. I did rescape it a little bit, took some of the fake plants out. There are the festivums. They're all up in the corner. Male rainbow on fire. Straight fire is female. Where is she? There she is. Also, straight fire. Yes, they're relatives. And that's the thing I'm getting used to is like what's related and what's not. We got Bunny Viper coming in the chat. What's up? And we got Fish Kid 61, a New Zealander. Awesome kid. Go sub to him if you haven't. Support the youth. Alright. Oh, and there's the blue Akara. That's the true blue, not the electric blue. I'll tell you something. That Tetra, hey, he ain't a fish to be messing with, man. He's got a little feisty bite to him. He's been letting the cichlids know not to mess with him, especially the Severum. The Severum's growing slowly, but he's starting to get some nicer color and getting longer in the 55. So I'm really excited to watch this fish grow. All right, we'll flip it over. Flip it. Oh, all right. There we go. This is the shell dweller tank. It's pretty cool. Shellies are getting fat, and they're all staking off their own territories. It's really fun to watch them. Put a few more shells in there. Got some more shells. They're different style. Got them for my hermit crabs. They're a little bit smaller, so I heard that'd be good for them to get some different sized shells for my shellies. And they look a little different, so it'll add some variety in there. So it's gonna look cool. I just gotta wash them and get them in there. Yeah, the bucktooth tetra, a proven scale eater. And they're not pussycats. Yep, yep. Yes, that is an Amazon puffer. I've got 5 of them, and they're in a 29-gallon. Over there, they're cool little puffers. Definitely awesome. Full freshwater. They don't need brackish. Um, Internet says you can keep them with other fish. Tried to put a guppy in there, but I do have a little Delhaize Bisher growing out. I'm gonna put the Delhaize when he gets bigger in here, but there's another Bisher that's in there, and it's bigger, and I didn't really want to put him, the little one, in there until he gets a little bit bigger. So, and there's also a few plecos in with the Amazon puffers. That's really it. I don't really want to put anything else in there. Um, Maybe one day if they decide to breed, that'd be cool. I can get a female male going. That'd be awesome. You thought you were really old. No, I'm 22. I'm just another younger guy. I mean, I'm young, but I've only got a few years experience in this, and it's all a learning experience for me too. PNW Aqua. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you. Hopefully, I'll see you at Kenny's house this weekend. Christmas party. If not, that's okay. I'll see you when I see you. See what else have we got going on. Oh, the polar parrot cichlids that I have, the hybrids, the really cute little guys. They spawned, and I got a whole bunch of fry, whole bunch. And I got them in a 5 gallon right now. I mean, the female's this big, the male's this big. They're not a very big cichlid breeding, which is weird. They're like crazy small, which I think is funny. And there's just a ton of babies, and the babies are super small and cute. But yeah, that's exciting. I had to move the male because the female was beating on the male because it's such a small tank. I mean, that is what it is. And but I think it's super cool. I mean, the only other cichlid that I have bred have been the rainbow cichlids, Hero tilapia multispinosa. The polar parrots, I don't believe have a Latin name because they're a hybrid. I believe that's how it works. I don't know if hybrids do get Latin names. I don't think they do. Um, but something I want to do in the future, which I think would be really cool, is crossing a polar blue parrot cichlid with a marble convict because they are related. The polar blue convict came from supposedly a big old blood parrot and a tiny convict. Doesn't surprise me. Cichlids, especially Central American cichlids, are known to hybridize crazy. Like they just, I don't know why, but Central American cichlids are known to do that. And I think the marbled gene and the marbled convict would look really cool with the body shape of the polar parrot convict. I don't know. Maybe it'd be a freak of nature. Maybe people already think they're a freak of nature. But I like messing with stuff. Bunny Viper expected me to be middle aged as well. Told ya! Just a young guy over here. Yep, that makes sense. Like, I've had a few different hybrids. I've had the true, not true parrot, but the blood parrot cichlids. I've had big ones, I've had little ones. Grown them up, get really big. I've bought them really big. And they're cool fish, those polar, or not polar parrots, but those blood parrots. They're pretty cool and personable. I got them to eat from my hand. They're just a little bit hard to feed because they have a weird mouth that doesn't allow them to close all the time. And once they got to a certain mass, when they really wanted to get after a fish, it's not like they were biting the fish really bad, but they would just smash the fish into decorations, and it would just not end well. So that happened, and then I got rid of the blood parrots. But trying out with some different fish. And a lot of people think that the Severum and like a Midas cichlid are bred to make the blood parrot. I don't think so. I think because it's a Central and South American fish, I don't think they actually can hybridize because Severums are South American. I think it would be more like definitely Midas, Amphilophus, and man, that's hard to think what has that other body shape. Hmm. But it's got to be something else Central American. That's what I think. And I also got the Zebra Acara, Ivanacara Adokita, moved into the 29 gallon. This is the festivals are out of there. That's a good upgrade for them. We can go look at them. On my phone here, so it's, things take a little bit. All right. See, here's the 29 gallon. Here's the male and the third wheel polar parrot. Not really sure what that one is yet. But there's the male. I mean, you can tell. I mean, that's the size of my thumb. They're spawning at that size. That's funny. I just find that hilarious. But the zebra Akara are moved in here. These are cool fish. I've always wanted to work with these. And my steel blue pistogramma. Bunch of cory cats. That's an Agazzizii. There's an albino cory. Exposure is way blown out. And I don't know if Streamer knows how to fix that. There's the Emperor Tetra. So you can see how it looks like that pseudo Chelsea's. So it's definitely related in some sort. He got beat up by a gourami, and his tail has never really grown back the same. Why those gouramis are in that big tank with the tiger barbs and the cichlids, because they're just not nice fish. Gouramis are little pricks. Yeah, I'm just really hoping I got a breeding group of these zebra Kara. I got a bunch of little mushrooms for them too. Like there's a little mushroom cave. And then over here we got that blue mushroom and that orange mushroom. And then this other kind of earth tone mushroom. And I rescaped the tank. Just a little bit though. Left the plants alone, but you know, put some more wood, changed up how the wood was, the botanicals and whatnot. Oh, that fern? This is just your regular old Microsorum, whatever, Java fern. Yep, just a super easy plant, slow growing. Got the copa. And there is algae in here. I don't mind it, it's natural. This tank is pretty much for the fish and for it to be a good habitat for them. I've got some crypts down here, and there's an Aponigeton in the back, dwarf aquarium lily. It's got a pad, but the pad's not sitting right. Now let's see if this new internet will let me show you guys the puffer tank. This bird? This one? This one's a Java bird. There's no really other technical ferns. And then I got red root floater up top. But I'm hoping you're talking about that plant to the right. This is Vallisneria, corkscrew val, mixed with jungle val. The corkscrew val has that I know S. I know, I'm like trying to help. We got pearlweed right here with some Rotala, dwarf aquarium lily, a cryptocrine to the left. There. That's Kabamba. This is Bacopa. There's some moss. Okay, back right. That plant right there is the Aponigeton. Okay, more. This plant is the dwarf aquarium lily. I think, yeah, I think that's all the plants. This is the only Java fern. The one like palm leaves. Oh, that green one right there? That is Kabamba. I forget the species name, but Kabamba. And then that one's Rotala. That's a sickly Rotala. I'm sorry. Really trying. Um, God damn it. I'm really trying to freaking help. Um, you know what? How about hmm? Trying to look. Okay. I'm gonna try and show you guys the puffer take. Hey Patty, what's going on? Patty, Patty, Patty. The biggest troll of them all. Watch out. I don't know if the video's coming out good. But these are my Amazon puppers. They're so cute. Loving these guys. And they're starting to eat more of dried krill and stuff. One of them's having a hard time eating it and eating a lot of stuff in general. This guy. I think I might start another round of general cure because he's not really looking all that great and he's not really eating a whole lot. So he might still have something up with him like most wild caught puppers do. So I'll be going for a round 2 pretty soon. The general cure. And this tank has more Java Fern, but that's Java Fern narrow leaf. So it's got a little bit smaller leaf structure. This is Pogostemon stellatus octopus. That's the Copa Moneri, something like that. This is water sprite. It's not sitting right, but that's a cool plant. This is also considered a real fern. So a lot of people get water wisteria and water sprite mixed up. But if you look at them and if you understand plants enough, water wisteria is a stem plant, like this octopus right here. And it grows via node. So every node it will pop up new leaves. Okay? But this water sprite, and it completely different family. It starts from a rosette and it grows a new leaf, a new leaf, new leaf here, new leaf there, from that one central point. And then it also has little baby plants that'll come off of the leaves like a true fern. And also flower pots. I love them. The fish love them. And this gravel, man, this is like the nicest looking gravel you could get for cheap. Okay, go to Home Depot, get the Quickcrete all-purpose sand. Okay, and it's like $8-9 for a 50-pound bag. I don't have enough in here. I need to put a little bit more. I just got the pebbles, rocks with the littler pebbles, and some wood. Super simple tank. Little heater, 100-watt heater. Hang on back. I need to top this fucker off. That's for sure. Never have too much pot. So she can have a little though. Alright. Since this is working, I wonder if this will work. You guys want to see some babies? You see the babies? You see them? Oh, focus. Let's look from the side. You can't really see them. They're in the back there. They're just little guys, man. They're like tiny, tiny little shits. Oh. There, I don't know if you can see them. Those little things all moving around. That's Mama. She's also very tiny. Very protective of her babies. She's a good mama. There, that's a good look at them. Immersed farm. Looking good. Cool. Yep. Really trying to dial down what fish I really want to work with. Not really planning on getting any more fish, except for one more pair of Enigma Tachromis. Want to try to get the Enigma Tachromis leucanusi, another pair from the wet spot. I called them earlier this week. They didn't have any. They said they might get some in, get some more in today. So I'm gonna call them tomorrow, see if they got some more Enigma Tachromis, because I need another pair. The pair I have is doing just fine, except for the male is just not having any liking with the female I got, and he keeps chasing her around and not really letting her come out of the shadows. So I'm gonna quarantine another pair, and then once they're out of quarantine, I'm gonna try swapping out that male and add that pair of new ones, the new male, new female, with the old female, and see if he likes either one of those. And if he doesn't, then I'm gonna swap that male out with the other male. Hopefully something I can get a pair out of them. Because I really want to get a breeding pair out of those fish. But I'm just taking my time with them. I know they're at breeding size. Mine were just getting to that size when I had them before. And they were just, I'm like, getting the spot ready to breed. And something happened and I lost them. Which really sucked. But I got them back. And we're just taking our time. Not trying to force the fish to breed, but this guy is not liking that female that I got. So, Kenny E, what up? What up, fish? Fish people. I can show you guys that tank. The lights are off though for the Enigma Tachromis. So you won't really see much. Here's the angel. He's chilling. The Enigma Tachromis. There's the male. Females off in the back somewhere. There are two coming out. Each leaf has lots of smaller leaves. Not sure. Now, if you try to point out a plant in this tank, that might be a little tough. There's a lot of plants in here. I'd say maybe 15, 20 different species of plants. I can tell you there's around 7 or 8 Bucephalandra species, 3 Anubias species, 2 Java fern species. I've got 2 or 3 types of Ludwigia. This plant right here with the variegated leaves, that's Hygrophila polysperma variegated, sunset, whatever. Not really allowed to sell it, but I can give it away. So that's what I'll do. This plant right here that looks like it's got water sprite leaves is actually kind of like a stem plant. It spreads through runner, and it's called Ranunculus inundatus. Still got to learn that one. I got this one from PNW Aqua. He's got some good plants, taken off well. Also, some dwarf sage. The plants with the circular leaves are Hydrocotyle verticulata. Yeah, maybe the female don't like him, but I mean, I've been watching the female run away from him a lot more than watching the male chase her. It's fairly aggressive, and they're in a 20-gallon tank with lots of plants and hideout. Like that's that's a big rock. There's like 3 or 4 big rocks in here, and then there's just one piece of wood that's kind of wrapped all around those rocks. And this is ADA Ghostwood. That's what it was sold as. They got it at Fishtober from Pisces Aquaria. It's the only thing I have with the ADA name tag. I don't even have the ADA name tag, but yeah, apparently it's from ADA, which is cool. It was like a $20 piece of wood. I mean, it looks awesome when the lights are turned on. You did miss that. I was trying, really trying. This plant I'm really liking. The Ludwigia Super Red. That's a cool plant. And there's also a mushroom cave in there. And there's a really cool crypt in here too. Super kind of rare. But it's a crypt Nuriag Rosen Maiden. Got it from Bentley Pasco when he was here at Fishtober. So, you know, if you're feeling bad about Mission Fishtober, you could have picked up one of those plants. He brought a whole bunch. Make sure you're here next year. You know, second weekend of October. Make sure to plan for it. but all the Bucephalandras bouncing back. Everything kind of wasn't doing well for a little bit. While I was gone for work a while back, CO2 ran out and the light was on a different schedule because power was cut off, and I didn't notice it. So it was a bit of an algae farm for a bit, but everything's kind of bouncing back and looking good. I'm liking it. Yeah, that ranunculus is taking off, man. I mean, you only put like maybe 6 little bits in there, and I just kind of plopped them around, and I haven't even trimmed it yet. It's just taken off. Been feeding it the aquarium co-op fruit tabs. Oh, there was the female, Enigmatochromis leucanusi. There she is. And I think the females are stunners. They are just, oh, amazing with that like electric aquamarine fin. And then when they're in breeding condition, they have a bright magenta belly with like a dark gray body. They're just a really nice looking fish. If the wet spot has more, and you guys are local, or if you don't mind ordering fish, and you don't want your everyday crebensis, get one of these guys. Very similar in care. They stay smaller, 2 inches. This male, he's full grown, and he is 2 inches, maybe. So I think they're cool. They only come from one little river in Africa. It's called the Photo River, and it's maybe 10 meters wide at most. It's only, I believe it's only like 10 or 12 kilometers long, but they only come from that place, and they're the only member of its genus, Enigmatochromis. I really need to do a new species profile on these guys because they're just a cool fish, and I've been working with them for a lot longer now. I haven't bred them yet, but I have been keeping these fish for a while. Mm. How do you sex angels? Need help immediately. I'd appreciate anything y'all can tell me. So, I'm not really an expert on angelfish, never bred them, but if they are breeding and you can watch them um, lay eggs and have the other one follow suit, that'd be him coming up to fertilize the eggs, and you can tell which one is laying eggs, and that will be the female, obviously. Um, Other than that, I can't tell you. I'd ask an expert, like maybe Kenny. I think Kenny has uh, bred angelfish. He might be an expert. Can you look up a pic of Boston fern? Boston fern. All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to Google that. Open a new tab. Okay. Yeah, that's like a normal house fern. That's a really cool fern. That's like the definition of a fern when I think of a fern. Oh, I think I got a guest here. Nathan. Hey, man. Hope I didn't have you waiting there for too long.
No, mate, you sure didn't. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
That's good, mate.
How you
G'day, chat.
doing?
How are you? I'm doing good, mate.
Oh, that's
Lovely
good.
day here today.
Yeah, it's getting summertime for you.
It's about 80 degrees here today. Converted over for your weather.
That's not bad.
So yeah, it's lovely outside today at the moment.
And to answer your question, my favorite plant, bunny viper, it'll have to be Bucephalandra. I have around 7 or 8 different species, and I'm keeping all of it to myself. No one's getting a single rhizome. Yep, that's just how I am with my Bucephalandra. I don't care about all the other plants, but all the Bus is mine. I am way behind on chat. Whoa. I shall get back to my seat. Oh, hello.
Hello.
We have a surprise guest. Oh, wrong one. Camera. How's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good, good, good. What you doing?
Nothing.
You want to say hi?
Well, I figured I'd say hi before I take
come-
a shower.
Hi. Well,
Hello.
There you go.
How's it going?
Kill yourself.
Pretty good, you know.
Only
So
four
you
coming
can-
up 4 p.m. here.
4 p.m. there?
Fuck.
Yeah, mate.
Man. It is 9:30 over here.
Yeah, only 4 p.m. here for me. So it's been a lovely day down here.
Yeah, it looks bright as hell over there. Your taros are taking off.
Yeah, they're gone berserk.
This, I think those are taros, arrowhead plants, or elephant ear plants.
Elephant ears, yes. So that's the water lily that's gone berserk. That that flower's a white flower, and that stays as a flower form for 1 week. Then the big elephant ears.
Christy B, 4:30 in New South Wales. Welcome, that's a new name. And my guest tonight is Nathan Fishboy. You guys probably haven't seen Nathan Fishboy in a while. He's gone over cheating on us, going on TikTok. Little cheater. That's a huge plant, though.
Huge leaf.
And is that one you just got potted up in your yard?
So nah, this one was given to me.
Oh no, that's in your pond. It was
It's
so big.
in the pond itself. Right, yeah, and same as that one there. That one was given to me, so that one went in the pond. Or what's in the pond is just goldfish.
Goldfish. I love them goldfish. The sarasas.
Just comets in here at the moment.
Dude, look at the stalks on that plant. Huge.
Really taken off.
Bunny Viper, no, I'm still really don't know what plant you're talking about. We'll go back over there and look at it and see if we can figure it out, though.
So here's just a couple of runners of the black elephant ears.
Oh,
They're in water as well, but there's no fish in there. So what I do to keep the nutrients up is I just drain water out of the kidney pond straight across into the pond, into the other pond.
there's Mama and all her babies. That is weird. Maybe you can feed it to one of your fish. She's all pissed. She's like, no, don't you freaking come near my babies. What are you doing? Look at you. You get near them, I'm going to beat you up, man.
Hello,
I
Kirk.
don't know, I don't know if the video is coming out down there. But apparently there's a fern in here. Is it that one? This one is Java fern. And then there's um, jungle val. I really want to figure it out. Going down. This plant, well, the zebra car is, and like that plant right there. Ah, the barracuda, or not barracuda, barramundi.
Yep.
That plant with the kind of textured leaves. If that's what you're thinking, it's a very sad looking Ponegiti. Mystery Ponegitis.
No idea what species. Got it as a dry bulb from the fish store. It didn't have a name tag on it. Has a few bigger flat leaves. Right here. Okay, that plant right there. Okay, so that plant right there is Rotala Indica. So it's a stem plant. Oh, by the way, I saw Stephen P in here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Stephen P. 2003, the one and only G. Okay, yeah. Stephen P is cool. Yeah, the Amano probably didn't like those pH swings. Rotala sativa? Is there even a Rotala sativa? I don't know. But myself, I'm an indica man. And this thing, I took it out for a little bit too long and now it won't sink. A lotus pod. It's cool. I like it. It's a weird feeling too. They're like squishy. Weird. They look weird too. I wonder if I can get it to stay. Stay right there. Nope. It's gonna come back up. Oh well. Don't think it exists. Yeah, buy lots of that. And you don't really have to buy lots of it. You really just have to get some either that's already grown in a tank and it'll do well. I've noticed growing it immersed without CO2 can be a little bit, or buying it immersed and trying to grow it submerged without CO2 doesn't really do so well. So if you can find it already grown in somebody's fish tank, you'll have the best luck. And it grows fast.
I'll be
But
back in a minute, Ian. I'm just going to quickly sort something out.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
all
I'll
right.
still be on the panel though.
Okay. But that tall plant that's in Nathan's tank next to his Barramundi, that's also Rotala Indica. And he just lets it grow wild. The fish in my tank were keeping it pretty trimmed. But I've also got some in here, but the lights are off. Like there's some Rotala mixed in there. And this is Ludwigia arcuata. This is Ludwigia exlacustris, I think. And there's Ludwigia super red. I did have Ludwigia inclinata, but it just didn't do so well. And I don't have any more of it. the light might not be turned on, but you can still kind of see what's going on. I was just showing this earlier. Yeah, I know, Steven. It's weird. I was giving it all the CO2 and light, and it was doing good for a while. And it just, I don't know, I trimmed it, and it never came back. Not even the trimmings that I replanted. The trimmings didn't come back. Just didn't come back. And that plant with the marbled leaves, that kind of looks like a Nubius, is not Nubius. It'll focus. I don't know why this camera keeps doing that. There we go. But that plant right there with the marbled leaves is Piptostophia rhodili. I got it in tissue culture, and it's just starting to really come back. Wasn't doing so well. Yeah, a lot of plants like super soft water. That's what my plant has. What is in Nathan's fish tank? That is a Barramundi. That is a native Australian fish that gets 3 to 4 feet in length, I believe. And it's a good eating fish. And he's growing it out as a food fish for him. But it's a cool fish. Yeah, they do fine in most water. But if you can get soft water for the plants, um, a lot of the more finer leaved, more finicky plants will do better. But like Java ferns, Anubias, Vals, I think even most Ludwigias will do fine in fairly hard water. Plants are amazing. Yeah. I am going to take a ride upstairs. You guys want to go see a reef tank? Go do that. Meow. Meow. Yeah, dinner's ready for that Barramundi. That's why it has no name.
Exactly. No name. He'll grow up to just over 1.4 meters. That's hopefully. But I think he'll grow more because he's in a steady environment as well as he's constantly fed. He's not having to fight for food.
Yeah, I think it's cool you can keep them in a freaking planted tank like that.
I've only had him for 5-6 months. And when I had him, he was about 10 centimetres.
Yep, that's a big fish. Bristlenose Pleco. With Julidochromis ornatus. Well, let's go look at that reef tank.
Some people have named the fish, named the Barramundi, but that's at their expense. They can name it whatever they want, but I don't name the fish anything. Not when he's going to end up in my belly.
All right. Boom. I know. Guess what I recently got? These things. I'm gonna put this on solo layout for a little bit.
You're a good chief.
But if I put these on, hold on. Oh, shit. Man, I need to get an actual lens for this phone. But those bright red little circles are my new Zoas. And then that right there is a electric green candy cane. And then that's the green star polyp. Oh, I need to clean the glass, but that's like the little green polyps there. That is the cabbage coral. And then on the side here, this one is a toadstool leather. And then that's large polyp xenia and pulsing xenia Kenya tree. So you can kind of see the color a little bit better with these glasses. Just pretty cool. And Kat picked out that coral, the candy cane. I wouldn't have because it's a LPS. It's considered a stony coral. A little bit more on the difficulty spectrum for corals. So, yeah, And she was like, I don't want soft corals. She wants stony corals. So we trying out one of the easier stony corals. Little clumpies. But yeah, if you ever go to a saltwater store, get some of these glasses. It'll really kind of make it a nicer experience. And it works on those freshwater tanks too, with the blue lights. Like we went to Kay's yesterday and took those with us. And when we were looking at the African cichlid tank with those blue lights, oh man, did those African cichlids look just on fire with those glasses?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna exit solo layout.
I find the glare in the background. Daytime here.
Glasses make me want to get salty. What was that, Nathan? I couldn't quite hear you.
Don't mind the glare in the background because it's daytime here.
Oh, that's all good, man.
Yeah, its temperature has jumped up in the shade 86 Fahrenheit in the
Oh,
shade.
well, warming up quick.
So tomorrow's meant to be the same as well down here. So that'd be good because I'll get a few water changes sorted.
Yeah, that'll be good. Those goldfish are getting big.
You reckon?
Yeah, that Sarasa, the orange and white one, that's a
Yep.
Sarasa, right? They're
Yes.
big. And the orange and black guy, he's getting big too. That's my favorite one. You've had him a long time. All of them a long
Yeah,
time.
I've had him for about a year and a half, 2 years. I'm pretty sure there's a video on my channel going right down to the start of my channel. I reckon there's a video of him when he was really small. I've still not seen anyone else have another goldfish exact same as him.
No, he's unique. Especially his fins. I mean, his caudal fin is huge. And it's just all black.
And he's got a black mustache.
back downstairs.
Thanks, Bunny. I've also got other goldfish as well. I've got blackmores. G'day, Danny. Thanks, Paddy. The stand work down here is what I did myself. I burnt it and then clear coated it.
It's a nice stand.
Also painted all the sides and the back panel. That come out pretty good.
Yeah, that did come out good, man.
The filter I'm using for this tank here is a Aqua One Nautilus. I'm using a canister filter.
Cool.
So that pumps out 2,700 litres an hour. Which is
Yeah.
quite a lot.
Water. So is that air stone. That air stone's pumping some serious air. Moving some water. Hello, Danny. What's going on?
So the air stones outside are all ran by a big air pump out in the shed. And I run air lines from the shed out to all the tanks on the back veranda, as well as I've ran a line down to the kidney pond as well.
Kenny is asking a question. What was that fish on the left tank? This tank is my Shelly tank. That'd be the left. This left? That's a right. But if you're talking about that cool Tetra thing, it was a Pseudo-Chelseus kaiberzi. That big one, you might have to just, like, I don't know. Might be a dud. Might just need some crazy, insane piston air pump that actually has the power.
Yeah, Jonathan, there you go, mate. Hope you well.
I feel like that Blackmore tank grew an extra foot. Did you upgrade him?
No, still the same tank.
It looks bigger. Is that a 6-foot tank?
4-4.
4-foot?
And it's good to get creative because this top here used to be on a 6-foot heavy wood TV stand. And it was that heavy, it took 3 people to lift it.
Damn.
So when I got it, I thought, well, why not? So I ripped the cupboard all to pieces, used what I wanted in it. I managed to get another cupboard for a 2.5-foot long tank, and that has a drawer underneath it as well. So I got my use out of it.
Yeah. That's what I got my 55 on. It's on a TV stand. Hard oak. It's a heavy beast. But it's a 4-foot tank like that one. Except for mine's only 1 foot front to back. Yours looks like it's like 18 or something. 18 inches front to back. I'm not sure.
About 1.5 foot.
Nah, that fish I was trying to identify, that was a cool fish. Yeah, you said 1.5 foot?
Yeah, about 1.5 foot wide.
Yeah. So yours is like a 75 gallon then.
Pretty well, yeah. This tank, if I filled it up to the brace, is about 200 and 230, 240 litres. The amount of water that's in there now is about 180, 190 litres.
Yeah, it's a lot of water. I'm not sure what that is in gallons though.
But it's like my back porch is full of tanks, so it's a tank maze. Because in front of this tank, I've got a 3-foot tank with a female yabby in there. And then on the other side of that, I've got a 6-foot tank, which I'm fixing up. And then on the other side of that, I've got a 4-foot tank.
Yeah, I would like to get a 6-foot tank going up over here. Or at least replace this 55 with the 75.
The only thing is this 6-foot tank isn't very wide. I'd
Is
say
it
it's
only
about, I'd say it's probably about probably the same width as this 4-foot, about 1.5.
That's about standard. I think that's a 125 then. About a standard 125 is 6 foot by 18 inches, I believe.
I think they call it down here, they call them like a hallway tank.
Is it
Because
pretty?
hallways aren't really wide.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. But either way, It's still a 6 foot tank.
Yeah, this tank's only 1 foot front to back, 4 foot across. And I think it's like 21 inches tall.
I actually picked this 6 foot tank up second hand for 300 bucks,
Yeah, that's how I got
which
this
is
tank. I got it for $20.
which is extremely cheap for a 6 foot tank down here because normally they go on for about eight, nine, $1,000.
I think this is a female. I was watching a video. Chris Biggs has a good video on him. He's like the only one that has an actual video of these fish and talking about them. And I think mine looks more like a male. The females don't really have a long fin, a little bit shorter. And I kept one of the rainbow cichlids, one of the little babies. Festivums are still kind of getting used to the tank. Man, they're stunning. Danny, have you kept these fish at your fish store before? And have you kept these fish, Eduardo? Have you kept them before? Not sure. If anyone's ever kept them, let me know. Oh, see, there's a tank right there that I really like of Nathan's. He's got a hygrophila growing out the top of it, and it's just monsters.
And it's all natural. There's no root tablets, no fertilizers, no nothing.
Yeah. I like that plant. It's just a straight bush growing out the top.
Like a tree, isn't it?
Yeah. Probably due for another trim in a couple weeks.
I was going to give it a trim next weekend because by that time, this leaf up here where my fingers are will be higher than the light. But it's still throwing all new leaves everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's gone berserk. And there's no filter in this tank as well.
Corey's trip to Peru. Man, I must have missed that part. I gotta see which one that is. Which video that's in. And you just have a whole bunch of guppies in there, right?
Yep. Guppies, snails, and there's 4 or 5 baby bristlenose catfish in here as well.
I like those bristlenose catfish. Plecos. His trip 3 years ago. Okay. Maybe I'll ask him about him in his next live stream. But I was from under the understanding that these fish only come from Colombia, not Peru. So I don't know. Still a cool fish though. Maybe he was saying he was in Peru and he all along he was really in Colombia. Or maybe these fish aren't just in Colombia. The internet can be wrong.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a cool tank.
I actually managed to get it to grow up so it covers the side of the tank.
Yeah, that plant will just grow and grow and grow. If it has enough light and a good substrate, it'll grow decent. Very decent. I guess that makes sense. Amazon runs through Colombia and Peru. That is true. And that big old barramundi. That fish is so cool.
And he's gone.
Need to get some plants up in here. So far, I just got the water lettuces. Just put some vowels and Java fern. Nubius. See how that is.
There he is. Pokes his head out. Coming out to see what's going on.
Got any food over here? Yeah, I got some food.
I could probably feed him. Do we have anybody else going on around 10 o'clock tonight? Or is Kevin, like, not doing late nights anymore? Not sure.
So the crypt is growing more in.
Roundhouse is doing a tornado watch stream. Okay. Well, I might.
That one I said to you about probably Ian.
Which one?
That tornado thing I said to you before you went live.
Oh, yeah? That's for here? Or are you guys having one in Australia?
No, that's over your end of the woods, mate.
Ah, okay. I get it. Probably not in my state. Probably in one of the Tornado Valley states, though. See, now he starts to come over to this end when I got some food out. See, you want some more food, buddy? Give me some food. No, you're just not going to eat it? You don't want the pellets? Eat them.
Danny, I heard Kentucky got hit and they lost power and all sorts, apparently, from what I heard. Not sure how true it is yet.
Yeah, that's not really near me. I'll have to check on it, though.
So, do you want any snails?
Oh, I always want snails. That's puffer food.
That's all snails, mate.
Yeah. Like this Tetra is just huge. Whatever comes up to the front.
I'll see if he will eat for you. There you go, he's eating.
That's all. Record-setting tornado. Oh shit, that's serious. Hey, Kenny, have a good night, man. Definitely we'll see you Sunday. Got some cookies for you and everyone else.
See you, Kenny. You watching, Ian?
Yeah, I'm watching. Such a badass fish.
Yeah, I was surprised they only had one. Um, we'll see if they'll ever get some in. But I've also got the wet spot, and the wet spot probably get them in. I gotta call them up tomorrow anyway. See if they have any more Enigma Chromis cichlids. .300 miles per hour wind spanning over 500 miles. Wow,
Wow, that's fast.
that's crazy. Gonna be ripping cars up out of the streets. But I think I'm only gonna go for a few more minutes, and then I'll end it, and we can all go over and raid Roundhouse if you guys want to go over and chit chat with that fucker. He's a cool guy though. Yeah, they didn't know what it was. They said it was the spotted Danio. So I mean that store. When I went back in there today to bring in the rainbow cichlids, I went and talked to the lady that sold it to me. So I was like, "Hey, so you know that spotted Danio I bought it from you yesterday?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, it's not really a Danio. It's a Pseudochelseus khyberzi tetra from Colombia." She just looked at me like I'm crazy. So I don't know. That's why I'm gonna go to the lit spot.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
He gets fat. Probably came in with the spotted Danios. Yeah. I mean, that'd be weird because, I mean, Danios and them come from a completely different area of the world. I mean, unless they're bringing bred in farm and it was a bycatch in one of the vats or something. But, yeah. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to end it. And one of my mods, if I have any mods in here, I'm going to post a link to Roundhouse. Go check him out. I'll be over there in a little bit. But that's going to be it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep on the lookout for any more content. Make sure you're subscribed, liked, and whatever. But I'm out of here. Peace out, everyone.